Hello everyone again. After watching the lecturing video, we have 5 questions for you to practice. We will discuss each of it one by one. Let's start with the first one. Let's have a quick look at it. Mark wants to paint his houses. Mark has 2 houses. He makes 2 boxes of green paint and 6 boxes of white paint to paint the first house. What color does it get? Please stop the video, read it and analyze it. Okay, let's start. We have more white boxes than green boxes. So the color we get will be lighter than the original color because the number of boxes of white is more than the number of boxes of green paint. We know this. You may think that the difference between them is 4. You are right, but think in the ratio concept. Let's write the ratio. The ratio of the number of boxes of green paint to the number of boxes of white paint. Let's write it. The ratio of green paint to the white paint. I'm talking about the numbers. We should write the number of green paints to the numerator, and we should write the number of white paints to the denominator. And what will be the ratio? 2/6, right? Again, in the second one, he takes 4 boxes of green paint and 12 boxes of white paint to paint the second house. And what color does it get? Please stop the video and think a little bit for a while and start it again. Okay, we know that we have more white boxes than green boxes, so the color will be lighter than the original green paint. So what will be the ratio? Again, we can write the ratio just like in this first one, the ratio of green paint to the white paint. What will we get is 4/12. We write the ratio, and I want you to compare the color of first and the second house. As a help, I wanted to write the ratio of each. The ratio of first one is this one and the second one is this one. Let's think a little bit for a while. This is not that easy. I want to show you a representation tool, and here is my tool, and we should choose the boxes of green as 2, just like in the first house, and the box of white as 6, and let's get a mixture. We have a color and we choose the box of green as 4, just like in the second question, and we choose the cups of white as 12, just like in the second one. Let's make a mixture. You can easily see that the colors are the same, and let's discuss it. We know from the first lecturing video, we can treat them as fraction and we can simplify it. So, if we can simplify both these fractions, what we'll get? I want to divide the first one by 2, and we can divide the second one by 2, and we get 1/3. Again, we can divide this 4. We can divide the denominator by 4. 1 over 3. We get the same ratio, so that's why the color are the same. That's not a coincidence. And I want to show you a representation. And there are 2 boxes of green paint and there are 6 boxes of white paint here. I want to split the number of the box of white paint as equal to each green box. 1 for this one, 1 for this one, and 1 for this, 1 for this. Let's take a look at it. For every 1 box of green paint, there are 3 boxes of white box. And again, in the second one, for each 1 box of green paint, there are 1, 2, 3 white paint. You can see easily. And let's move to the second question. Express the ratio of the number of squares on the side to the number of triangles in 3 different ways. Let's write the ratio. The number of squares, that's what the question says. The number of triangles. There are four triangles and 1, 2, 3 squares and 3 over 4, the ratio. We should write this in 3 different ways. So we can write this like this, or we can write it like this. The other question. In the figures below, find the ratio of the shaded area to the non-shaded area. Shaded, non-shaded. So we can count them easily. Shaded area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and non-shaded 3. And the other figure, shaded over non-shaded, we can write 1, 2, and 6. Note that the ratio is written in its simplest form. Yes, we have to simplify these fractions. We can simplify this by 3 and we get 2 and 1. We will get 2 over 1. And we can simplify it both by 2. We get 1 and we get 3. We get 1 over 3. Let's move to do the other question, and here is the 4th one. Find the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. The number of girls to the number of boys. We can write the ratio easily. Number of girls 12 and number of boys is 9. Of course, we should simplify it by what? We can simplify it by 3. If we divide 12 by 3, we get 4. And if we divide 9 by 3, we get 3. 4 over 3 is the ratio. And the other one, find the number of boys to the whole class. This is important. The number of boys is 9 and the whole class 12 girls plus 9 boys. Let's see what we get. 9 over 21. And of course we should simplify it. We can divide both denominator and numerator by 3 and we get 3 and 7. 3 over 7 is our ratio. And here is my last question for you two guys. Divide a wire of 380 centimeter length into two parts with a ratio of length 9 to 10. By folding these pieces together and joining their ends, a square and an equilateral triangle is obtained, whose sides are an integer in centimeter. What is the ratio of an edge length of a square and to an edge of length of an equilateral triangle? Let's say the side of a square is a centimeter length, a centimeter, and for this one a centimeter. And this is an equilateral triangle and three sides are equal to each other, so that's why the lengths are the same, and we can say that this is b centimeter and b centimeter, and for this one b centimeter. And also let's discuss the length of the wire, and then we have to divide it into two pieces with the ratio of 9 to 10. The ratio is this. We have two pieces and one of them has length 9 and the other has length 10. Here is my first piece and the second piece. If we have 9 meter and 10 meter, what is the total length of a wire? Is 19, right? But we have 220 centimeter wire. Do you see the relationship between the 19 and 280? If you can't, please stop the video and think a little bit. Let's discuss the relationship between them. If I multiply the 19 with the 2, I know that I will get 38, but we have 280, so that's why I should multiply it with the 10, so that means I should multiply it with 20. This is what exactly do when enlarging the fraction, so I should multiply this one with 20, I will get 200, and I should multiply this one with 20 again and I will get 180. And this means the first wire has length 180 and the second one has 200. And can we divide 200 by 3? I think no. So that's why I am choosing to divide 180 by 3. If I divide it by 3, I will get 60. So the length of the triangle equals to 60. And again, I can divide 200 by 4. So I'm choosing this one and I will get 50. And this means A equals to 50 centimeter. And what is the question? The ratio of an edge of a length of a square. The ratio. Let's write the ratio. The ratio. Edge length of a square, which is 50, divided by edge length of an equilateral triangle is 60, and we can simplify it by both denominator and numerator by 10, and what we get is 5/6. Thanks for watching.